Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama
Hare Hare.
Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Oh Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Ram, Hare Hare.
Oh Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Ram, Hare Hare.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol,
Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
oh Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol,
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
oh Hari Bol, 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 Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, 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 Hari Bol.
Oh Hari Bol, 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 Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Jai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol, Jai Gaur Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Jai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol, Jai Gaur Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Jai Gaur Premanande. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjan-shalakaya Chakshurumlitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurve Gaurachandraya Radhikaye Sadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namah. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubheva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnebhyo namo namah. Ajanulambito bhujo kanakvadato sankirtane kapitro kamlayataksho vishambaro dujvaro yugadharmapalo Vande Jagat Priyakaro Karunayavataro. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopikant Radhakant Namostate Tapt Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Everyone together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
One more time, loudly.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hari Bol. First time my visit here in Maine. Thanking everyone for having me here. First of all, thanking Adi Govinda Prabhu, who was literally after my life. It's been years, 3-4 years. Please come, please come, please come. And I was kind of ignoring him. Not ignoring, I'm sorry. I was just saying, I'm very busy, but I will make it. This year, definitely I'm going to come. So, because of him, I'm here and his wonderful family. So, thanking them. And secondly, Madan Mohan, who is not Moses anymore. Wonderful name, because he was worshipping Madan Mohan, deity Madan Mohan, and just spontaneously it came out from my mouth, Madan Mohan. So there's a connection, right? This we were discussing yesterday.
Miraculous. That was miraculous.
Miraculous. Miraculous. Maragicals. It's maragical. And such a wonderful house, because when he wrote me, no, I asked him where I'm going to stay. He said, Krishna's home, and I'm just a caretaker. I thought he's just working there, and there's someone, a rich guy called Krishna, I'm not familiar with, but actually came true. A rich guy is, who can be rich than Krishna? This Krishna's home. And he says his humility, that he's considering this as Krishna's home, and he's a caretaker, which is true. Yeah, the whole universe belongs to Krishna. And whatever belongings we are just caretaker, right? And then thank you all Matajis to be here. It's wonderful morning, having spending some time glorifying Lord and His pure devotees with one purpose, to achieve our aim. What is our aim? Not to just become the president of the country, not to just become a Hollywood star. Those aims and objects are very temporary. There cannot be anything much bigger than proudly saying, I am Das, I am the servant of my Lord. There has to be attitude. By claiming that we are servants of Lord. This is a matter of pride. We are proud of that we are in this movement, in this Krishna consciousness. Because this proud or pride seems like some negative, a negative word, like, oh, you're not humble, you have so much pride and all that. But this is so much important in Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, how are you going to distinguish between a person who is utilizing all the resources of Krishna, but not giving anything back to Krishna. Devotees, they also use all resources, but they give back to Krishna. They are using not for themselves, they are using for Krishna's. That's the difference. We have house, we have car, we have all facilities. We have all resources. But how we are utilizing them, that's most important. Any person, XYZ, also have the same facility. But how they're using that? Only for their selfish motive or self-interest motive. But for the devotees, the self is only Krishna. Only for Krishna. So that's why he's right by saying we are caretaker. This car is not mine. I'm just taking care of this car. For the devotees. Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, when he was being asked to him that, why you're using all these resources? You're supposed to be a sannyasi, means renounce. You should not need anything else. Just sit under a tree. You're a sadhu, you're a monk. He very strongly, he said, all these resources in the world, they're meant for devotees like us to use for the service of Krishna. It's not meant for you people, because you are using those resources and not even saying thanks to Krishna. You are cheaters, you are liars. He was very strong. And you claim that you are creator. Oh, we invented this, we invented that. Where did the invention come from? From the material energy of the Lord, from the nature. You can't even make one flower. And you think you have invented so much. You're using all the resources from the nature, and nature belongs to Krishna. So therefore, he used to say, Avajanti ma mudam. That was a favorite verse of Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Avajanti ma mudam manushyantanam ashrita. Those who considered me ordinary human being, they are foolish. They are rascals. That was his favorite word, rascals. They are foolish people. So this is art. The art of living. What is art of living? There are many motivational speakers who speak on art of living. How we have to live our life. But first of all, we have to come to this understanding what is life means. Srila Prabhupada said, life comes from life. Life actually comes from life. And life can only give life. Understand? If I'm dying, how am I going to survive you? If I'm dying, how am I going to survive you? You know, in airplane, yes, yesterday you traveled a lot, right? So they announce security measures before they start, the journey. So, in situations of lack of oxygen, the oxygen mask will fall. First apply on you and then apply on others. First save yourself and then save others. If you have no life, how are you going to save others' life? That means it's a responsibility of all of us to save our lives for the sake of saving others' life. Ours and others. First, we have to understand what is Krishna consciousness. How I can advance, how I can grow in bhakti. And when I'm on a survival level, then I can give this instructions or in words of encouragements to others so that they can also survive. Otherwise, everyone is sinking. Sinking where? No, I'm not sinking. One can say, I'm not sinking. I know how to swim. But everyone is drowning, sinking in this ocean. Which ocean? No, this is land here. There is no ocean. The entire material world is considered to be an ocean. ocean of material existence. Although we don't see water, but we are sinking in this, sinking the gross level of understanding. Whereas Krishna, his incarnations, his pure devotees, they are taking us out from this ocean to make us, to uplift us on a very high level, to see far distance object, to see subtle things. And it can't be perceived if we are on a ground level. See, in a building, 40-floor building in Miami, right? Huge buildings, 40 floor. A person on the ground floor can only see distance objects. Imagine a person with a penthouse can see far objects. So the friend on the ground floor, he calls his friend on the 40th floor. How far can you see? I can see so much. Ocean is there. Ships are there. I saw a whale. Really? Very interesting. What else? I can see 1/4 of the city from here. And the person from the ground floor can, really? I'm getting so much inspiration. I also want to see this. Because I only can see a few cars parked outside my house. That's all. And a person on the 40th floor can see one car or one parking lot. I can see hundreds. Fancy cars around me. So many people on the beach. Oh. Friend, Adi Govinda, I want to come. 40th floor. How can I come? How can I come there? Elevators. Just come to elevator and press the button. 40th floor. Within few seconds, you'll be here in my house. Then we'll together see everything. So what helped him bringing from the ground floor to the 40th floor? Elevators. Elevators means elevation. Elevation means elevation of consciousness. Elevation of consciousness. And how that is possible? Association. Because this person from the ground floor A, he called his friend on 40th floor B, and on a phone call, he's hearing all that. That is association. That association encouraged him to come on the higher level. Understand? If there is no association, we'll be happy on the ground floor. I'm happy with just seeing two cars around me. But if we need elevation, then we need association. Those words of association means taking us to elevation. And when a friend A from the ground floor came to 40th floor and he see, wow, beautiful, beautiful. I also want to get this house. But excuse me, sir, this $5 million. Oh, my capacity is only 1 million. I'm here, a $500,000 on the ground floor. Yeah, but if you have to come here, you have to work hard to get so much money to buy this house. You know, I'm giving a hint only with this example. Working hard to come to this elevation. Working hard in what sense? Not to work for money. Working hard means working for performing our sadhana, our practices. Then we can earn a lot of money. Not money here. A lot of sukritis. A lot of bhakti. Earning bhakti to come to the elevation. How to earn bhakti? Why to earn bhakti? Why? Because it's my choice. I want to go up instead of going down. It's my choice. I want elevation. So how to work hard on that process of bhakti? Chanting every day. But someone can say, I don't feel any inspiration or I'm not getting any taste in chanting. Okay, you're telling me to chant, that's why I'm okay, I'll try. Because devotees say this, and because scriptures say this, because Gurudev say this, Prabhupada said this, and that's why I'm chanting, but honestly speaking, no taste. I know there's no taste because you are on the level of sadhana bhakti, practicing level. On a practicing level, there is not much taste. Telling you very straightforward. How to understand this? With example. Mango tree. How many of you have seen mango tree? Yeah, mango tree. The mango, which is not ripened yet, unripened state. What's the color of that mango?
Green.
Totally green, like your.
Yep.
Totally green. If you grab that unripened mango, taste. How is it? Oh, sour, bitter, no taste. But still is known as mango or not?
It's mango.
It's mango. But it's sour because it's not ripened yet. After some months, the mango changes color. Gradually turning to yellowish or reddish. Means now little ripened. Grab that mango, eat it. It's not going to be that sour or that bitter as it was before. A little sweetness is there. So those mangoes are used to make pickles and those chutneys. Mataji? But when the mango is completely ripened, it's not green anymore. What color?
Orange, red, yellow.
Orange, red,
Bright.
yellow. Bright color. So the example of 3 mangoes. Unripened, little ripened, and complete ripened. 3 mangoes is known as mangoes. Not that one which is unripened is say apple. Or half ripened we can say is guava. They are still mangoes. This is called sadhan bhakti, bhav bhakti, and prema bhakti. These are 3 stages. Right now we are on the stage of sadhan bhakti, the first level. Sadhan bhakti, practicing. We have no natural taste for this, but it is good to do. We are forcing ourselves because it gives me happiness, it gives me some wisdom, it gives me something good. I feel good about it, that's why I'm doing this. But there is not a natural inclination or taste for this. For the sake of doing. And that's why there is no taste. There's no taste. But the same sadhan bhakti, the mango, is going to get a ripen after a while. Then please don't give up chanting. Don't give up those practices. Keep on doing, keep on doing, keep on doing. Because the same mango is going to turn to a little ripened, more better situation. And a little taste start coming. And without any further delays. After some time, this mango going to become orange or yellow, bright, means totally ripened. And what happens if we are eating mango? Wow, sweet. Pratipadam purna amrita swadanam. Each and every pore, each and every complete relishment of happiness and bliss. That mango, sweet from every corner, every end. And Sometimes kids, they don't want to leave that. You know, they're eating the pit of mango. Unless it becomes totally white. Even then it's completely sweet. That's the Prema Bhakti. Prema Bhakti means develop that natural, spontaneous love for Krishna, which is not present at this stage. It's a developing stage. It's not developed stage. That's why Acharya is describing Utsa Nishya Dhairyat Tat Tat Karma Pavartanat. Three things have to be together. Utsa Nishya Dhairyat. Utsa means enthusiasm. Nishya means steady. And Dhairyat means patience. If enthusiasm is required, then steadiness is required, and then patience is required. Because it's not like, oh, I chanted 2 months, nothing happened, give up. Patience. In this regard, Shri Gaur Kishore Babaji Maharaj, he gave one example. Once upon a time, a small young girl, 4 years, 3 years, she saw her aunt delivered a baby. And she was going through pain, labor pain. So this tiny girl, she came to her mother and said, Mom, I'm going to sleep now, but when I'm going to deliver a baby, please wake me up. I want to see how I'm delivering a baby. The mother said, you crazy. She said, because I saw that aunt. She delivered a baby and she was having so much pain. Gaur Kishore Babaji Maharaj gave this example. The mother said, oh, child, in future when you're going to deliver a baby, no one has to wake you up. You will going to wake everyone up. Why he said this example? It's easy to relate, easy to understand. That's why our acharyas, they give some examples, because we know the language of this material world. So we can easily understand and relate to that. Because the language of spiritual world is very difficult to understand. For that we need elevation. But because right now we are on this stage, we understand this language. That means that small tiny girl, she has to keep patience. She can't deliver a baby. She herself is baby. Means patience is required. So don't think, I'm chanting since 5 years, 10 years and nothing is happening. No taste. Taste is going to come. Full determination. Utsa Nishya. Nishya here means determination. But these things need patience. Without patience, very soon, and it's so easy to give up. Krishna consciousness is not there to give up. Krishna conscious bhakti is there to holding on that. It's going to happen, it's going to happen, it's going to happen. We need time. See, Gaur Kishore Babaji Maharaj, he explained with this simple example. Like Shri Rup Goswami, he gave an example. Yuti nam yatha yuno ta yuti yatha. Ordinary example, because we understand this language. He said, oh my Lord, he's addressing to Krishna. Just like a young boy get attracted to see a young girl, and just like a young girl get attracted to see a young boy, when the day will come in my life, I'll get spontaneous attractions to hear about you, to see you or to hear about you. When the day will come in my life, spontaneous. There is no any barriers. There is no any conditions in that love. There are many conditions in love. Oh, you have to be handsome, you have to be beautiful, you have to be rich. At least you should have a Tesla car. At least you should have a 5-bedroom house. Conditions. This love is love with conditions. This is not pure love. It's mixed. You're not loving that person. You're loving the what? The surroundings of that person. Yeah. So that's why he's teaching us with this example. Because we understand the language of this world. He's giving us this example to make us understand our relationship with Krishna. Our love for Krishna should be unconditional, not with condition. Oh Krishna, I'm chanting your name, I'm doing Hare Krishna day and night, or 4 rounds or 5 rounds or 16 rounds or 100 rounds. But I'm not getting any taste, any inspiration. You are not even appearing in front of me. What's the use of chanting this? So I'm giving up. Giving up is so easy. Giving up is so easy. You know, I'll give you an example. One devotee, he was chanting for like 8 years. Then something happened. You know, life is always about ups and downs. Very rare is a chance when the life goes very smooth. Very rare. Life means ups and downs. Good times, bad times. Good time, bad time. But in bad times, we start get restless. In good times, we start enjoying. Calling friends, hello, good time for me, I got an award, Miss Universe. And no one, in bad times, very sad, morose. This is like with everyone. Nothing to hide about this. We all go through good time, bad time. So after hearing and chanting for 8 years, or maybe 7 years, he said, oh, such a bad time in my life. I'm giving up chanting Hare Krishna. So sad to hear this. A bad time came in your life and you're giving up chanting Hare Krishna. Are you giving up your eating? No, I can't survive. Maybe 1 day or 2 days I can starve because I'm not in a good mood to eat. Doesn't matter if you're not good mood or not good mood, but you have to eat. How many days can you fast? 2 days, 3 days. Ultimately, 4th day you're going to grab a pizza and eat the complete pizza. Are you giving up sleeping? No, I was so sad last night. I was in tears. I was crying and weeping. Can't sleep all night. How many nights you can't sleep? 1 night, 2 nights? You're going to get crazy if you don't sleep. Yeah, I have to sleep. So you're not giving up eating. You're not giving up drinking water. You're not giving up breathing oxygen. You're not giving up sleep. You're not giving up any other thing. Only giving up is what? Chanting Hare Krishna. Only giving up chanting Hare Krishna. That means chanting Hare Krishna or Krishna consciousness, bhakti was so secondary. Like on the bottom. That was not the priority. But if we make bhakti as our priority, no matter what happens, I will not give up bhakti. I can fast 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, but I can't make my bead fast. My Guru Maharaj, my Gurudev used to say, when you get up in the morning, the very first thing before you eat, first serve your beads. Don't make your beads fast. That's the instruction. So if I chant 1 round on my beads, that means I'm serving my beads. Don't make them fast. You fast, don't make beads fast, because these are not ordinary. These are These are the elevators who are taking us to elevation. This is elevator in hanging on our neck, who's taking us to elevation. Not this ordinary elevation, very high elevation. So with these examples, we can understand spontaneous attraction, spontaneous love with Krishna, which is not happening. How is going to happen? Association. Only by hearing, only with association of those who are actually immersed in that Krishna Bhakti. Sit with them, hear from them, ask them, how? And I want this, and I want this. That's the goal of my life. It all depends on priority. Making Krishna Bhakti priority, everything else gets secondary. Making everything else priority, then Krishna Bhakti is going to get secondary. Because two can't be on the same level. Material life and spiritual life can't be together. One has to get disturbed for the other. One has to get disturbed for the other. Let's say, with example that we all have to die one day, right? Anyone here immortal? Anyone here immortal? No one? Not? I'm immortal? No, I have to die one day. So then die with good cause. Why with a bad cause? So material life, spiritual life can't go along together. One has to get disturbed. So better make material life disturbed for the sake of spiritual life. Because there is going to be a life after this life. There's going to be a life after this life. And every day of our cultivation of Krishna consciousness, every single day, every single round we chant on the beat, every single moment we have spent in hearing about Krishna, every single moment we speaking about Krishna, every single eatable, that sanctified food means prasadam, has so much significance, which we can't understand right now. Oh, it doesn't matter if I don't chant one day. It doesn't matter if I don't do one day. Maybe next day or once a week. Every single day matters. If I ask you, what is your age? Adi Govind? 35. 35, very young. Very young boy. He's going to say 35. On his 35th birthday, he's going to say, I complete 35. He's not going to say 35 minus 5 means less 5 days. 35 means complete 35. Not 5 days less, or 5 days, 3 hours and 14 minutes and 3 seconds. Complete. That's called complete. Otherwise, incomplete. Material life, spiritual life. One has to a little turbulence for the sake of each other, for the good cause. Good cause is spiritual life. So there is a life after this life, and we're preparing every day. Every single thing counts. Every penny counts. Every single dollar is present in $100. Every single dollar. $100 note, you can't say this is 99. You can't say this is 97. You can't say this is 96. It's 100. Means from 1 cent to $100, everything is inclusive in that one note, $100. Understand? Once upon a time, a spiritual master told his student, take this axe, go out, and I want you to hit that tree and cut it down. He got so inspired, he took that axe and he went out and make a big hit on the tree. Nothing happened, just one mark. He came back so sad. Gurudev, I disobeying you. You gave me this order. I'm not able to accomplish this. Just one mark. He said, come on, boy. It's a big fat tree. With one hit, you can't break that tree. Then Gurudev, what have to do? Utsaha Nishchay Dharya. Enthusiasm, determination, and patience. Three goes together. Every single day, come out from your room and hit the same spot. The same spot. And he was doing like this. Next day again on the same spot. Third day again spot. It's getting more and more deep. More deep. More deep. More deep. But he was not getting success. 100th day. When 99 was over, 100th day when he came out, a big hit and tree fell. He came out. Gurudev, I've done this. With one hit, I break this tree. Is he right or wrong?
No.
He's right and wrong together. He's right because actually he's saying right. That with one hit, he break that tree. But that one hit, inclusive of all other hits in that, from 1 to 100. He's right with one hit, but that is not just one hit. 99 hits are, 100 hits are present in that one hit. So every single day counts. Every single round we chant counts. Every time we take prasadam, every time we remembering Krishna, every time what we offering to Krishna and his devotees, everything counts. When collectively everything comes together. You know? Then Pratipadam Punamrita Swadanam. Each and every moment, each and every day is new, fresh, and complete relishing the taste of Krishna Bhakti. Because mango has ripened here. The mango has ripened. You know? How the mango get ripened? If we take the unripened mango out from the tree, it's not going to get ripe. It's finished. The mango, unripened mango need nourishment. And how that green unripened mango get nourishment? When it's along with, attached with the tree and the branch of the tree. Means the tree and the earth is giving nourishment. And then mango is getting all nourishment. That means association. That unripened mango along with that branch of the tree get connected with the tree, getting the association of that tree, gradually will come to, after completing the process, will come to become orange, yellow, complete ripened mango. Association. See how the nature gives us so much lessons? If you take that mango out, unripened mango, nothing going to happen because there is no association there. The association is when a mango will stick to the tree all the time. This is how association helps us. If we are hearing these words, if we are hearing this association every single day, the bhakti which is already present, inherent in us, we get advanced. But there is no association. Even the plants dry if they don't get sunlight or water. No association. Have you seen lotus flower? Lotus flower? Lotus flower only gets blossom when it gets sunlight. And lilies, they only get blossom when there is moonlight. See how much is the distance? Lotus on the earth and sun is so far away. Miles and miles and miles of distance. But lotus only get blossom when there is association of sunlight. Even if sun is so far, but sun rays nourish that lotus. The distance between that lily, which is in the pond, and the moon, so far. But how lily is getting nourished? With the moonlight. This is how association is helping. We can learn so many lessons from the nature. How this association happens. And with this, with practicing this, what happens? Tushti pushti khudapayanubhasam bhakti pareshanubhav virakti. Bhakti pareshanubhav virakti. Three things goes together. If you're very hungry, means you didn't get food for 2 days. Imagine. 2 days, a lot, huh? You can't survive even for 1 day. I think everyone's hungry now. Yeah, lunchtime. Imagine if you don't get food for 2 days. And then on 3rd day, Mataji cooks wonderful prasadam. Spicy, nice. And just by seeing prasadam, you grab one morsel of food and put in your mouth. Wow. Another, 3rd, 4th, 5th. And then you are satisfied. Every food which is going in the mouth is acting in 3 ways. Tushti pushti khudupayanu dhasam means satisfaction, nourishment goes together. You're getting satisfied and you're getting nourished. And 3rd is no? Khudupayanu dhasam. The hunger is subsiding. The hunger is subsiding. 3 things goes together. Bhakti parashambhav virakti. When we are practicing Krishna consciousness, we are on practicing stage. On a practicing stage, there is always ups and downs. So even don't worry for that. Or when I'm going down, I should not do bhakti anymore, I finish it. No. Keep on. Gurudev gave example, just like if you're climbing a mountain, big huge mountain. You're climbing a mountain, there's so many hills you have to cross to reach to the peak of the mountain. There's so many hills you have to go. So hills means you're going up, then going down, then going up, then going down, then going up, then going down, and finally you're on the peak. So when you're going up in one hill and going down that hill, that doesn't mean you're falling from that hill. You're going down for the sake of coming up with the other hill. Then going down, then the 3rd hill. And finally, we're going to reach our destination, the peak. We shall overcome one day. Deep in my heart, we shall overcome one day. This staunch faith is needed. This strong faith. Yeah? That Krishna is so merciful to me and is giving me all this association. A plant needs association of sunlight, water, other. Similarly, this creeper of bhakti needs a very strong association. Association of chanting every day, association of hearing about Krishna every day. But you may say, oh, not many preacher comes here. Yes, that's true, right?
It's true.
It's true. So if no preachers, not many preachers coming, how we can then get association? You can't say this anymore in this very high-tech digital world. No excuse for this. Facebook is full of Harikatha. Facebook is full of other things. I don't want Facebook to hear anything negative and block me. But Facebook is full of Harikatha association. Whenever I come here in this living room, Mother Mohan was always putting Prabhupada's lectures, his documentaries. Just by seeing those documentaries of Srila Prabhupada, so much inspiration comes. How is interacting with devotees? How is walking with devotees? How is giving instructions to them? How is even taking care of the young ones, giving rasgullas to them? Yesterday I was watching this. There's so many small girls. Srila Prabhupada was giving 2 rasgullas to them. So much inspiration. Handing over that prasadam means giving bhakti to them in the form of prasadam. So there's so much on internet to extract association. Another example. A new plant in the backyard need a lot of attention. A young plant. But when the plant after some years becomes a tree, do you have to water the tree? Tree knows, is very mature how to extract that association. Means his nourishment, sorry. But plant, the sensitive plant, the young plant needs a lot of attention. In this way, we are to some extent young plants. We need some nourishment. Yes or no?
Oh, yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
We need. But soon this plant is going to become tree. Then tree knows very well how to extract association. Molly gave very good example yesterday when I asked why the trees they shed the leaves and falls. What was that answer again?
To store energy to stay warm for the winter so they can
To restore energy. See, even the trees, they have this NI, natural intelligence. They are not relying on AI anymore. Even the trees, they don't go log into internet. The trees, that's nature. Nature intelligence, natural intelligence. You know? The trees and at the fall they shed leaves because they want to restore that energy. They know very well the constitution, their own constitution. You know, they know. Birds, animals, aquatics, they're familiar with their natural intelligence. We also have a natural tendency, NT, and natural intelligence. We also have this. Only we need an inspiration, a spark to ignite that fire. The fire is already present in the wood. You just need a little spark.
What is that verse?
Huh?
There's a verse for that? How many?
What is that verse? You mean the verse related to fire and
Yeah,
wood?
yeah, the wood.
I
I
don't
can't
remember.
remember.
I don't remember that. But that little spark is required. That little spark is called association. See, there are so many examples around us. So many examples. But this is the art of driving examples from the nature, from surroundings. This is called extracting association. In the beginning, we need association, then we make best use of the association, and then extracting association. Sorry, there's so much association available at this time. Imagine 30 years back, when internet was not that famous. There was a time when there was, no association. Now we can associate every single day, hearing Harikatha. So many scriptures, so many books to read. Oh, I don't have time to read. Can you plug your AirPods in? You can hear. YouTube is full of lectures. Just type Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Just type Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. Just type any Acharya name. You find series of lectures. Series of lectures. A group of devotees called Audio Seva Team. They're working so hard to preserve Srila Gurudev's lectures. And there's a WhatsApp group. There's a WhatsApp group. If you subscribe with them, you get lectures every single day. When you wake up in the morning, the lecture is in your phone. So you can hear, if you're cooking, if you're driving, wherever you are, you can hear those lectures. Or even short, 60 seconds, those shorts. To get a click of the day. To meditate, what I have to do. What is my meditation on this day? You know? If media is thinking we can put this net of Maya, external energy, to distract people going to Krishna, then devotees are more smart than social media. They're using the same weapon and bombarding with so much, using Instagram, using Facebook, YouTube, everything with so many spiritual topics. But we need that inspiration. Understand? Brother Sundari? You getting my point? So, what kind of association you want?
This.
Huh?
This I have it.
Devotee friends, right? So, get together every Sunday. Here is Krishna's home. Everyone come here. Every Sunday, spend 1 hour, 2 hours, some singing. She sings so good. And Brasundri also sing very good, Mahamudra, I heard yesterday. So, everyone can take some turn singing 1 hour, and then can have some book reading. Any Mataji, senior devotee, can do some book reading and rest can hear. And then some discussion, question answer, QA. Some discussion, 2 hour program, and then Prashadam, Hari Bol, good association.
We do that, right? Not every Sunday, but once a month. We have the Namahata and
She started Namahata in Maine.
Namahata,
She's Mahaprema.
very nice. Oh, Mahaprema.
Yes, that's Mahaprema. She's the one that started Namahata in Maine.
1 month is less, maybe fortnightly.
I would love that. I can't host fortnightly, but now we have Moses.
No,
Now we have
Madan Mohan.
Madan Mohan. Now we have Madan Mohan, and he also is helping too. So we're
So
growing.
The hosting is no longer.
It's not only me,
So
yeah.
the hosting, I'm not the one hosting. So the place, any devotee can say, we're having program, and that's the person hosting. I'm only residing where the hosting is taking place.
Okay. This we'll
So-
discuss later after program. For now, any comment from anyone? Any feedback? Something? Start with Madan Mohan.
First and foremost, Mariah, say thank you for the beautiful wonderful lecture. Um, you make it way well simplified for us to really assimilate the essence of the message with very, very common examples that we see on a daily basis. Um, my question was going to be, which I'll say you answer through your lectures by the example of going on the mountain. Like sometimes you feel you're making progress, and all of a sudden you find yourself in a deep hole, and you say, "Where am I? Like I'm done." And you say persistency, and you just keep going. You're like going on the mountain. You're on a valley right now. You're gonna go back on the hill because you're still making upwards progression. So that example hit home for me because sometimes it's really discouraging. Like you say, I've done every aspect, I'm trying, and it seems like I make one step forward and two steps backwards. But in reality, from looking at the example you gave right now, if the desire and the consistency is still there, you're actually not completely falling down. You are prepping for the next layer of the mountain edges that you're going to go through to make your trip to the peak of it. So
It's called falling up.
so thank you for that.
Because
That point.
how we get experience. The foundation of experience is bad decisions. Because bad decisions lead us to good decisions. And good decision gives us experience. So the peak is experience and the foundation is bad decisions. We always learn something with our bad decisions. We always learn. The whole life is about learning. Every single day we learn so much. But enough of these learnings. Now is the time to learn about Krishna.
How many lifetimes we have to learn the same lesson?
We are learning from so many lifetimes. She's right. You know? But now is the time to, after learning so many lessons, to now focus on just one learning. Krishna, I want to learn about you. You are the best person to learn, the best person to love. Learning about you. So everyone goes through ups and downs. We gather experience and finally we'll reach to the peak. And that's why learn this formula. Enthusiasm, determination and patience. If we get patient, many people, devotees, I've seen, they get impatient and they give up. No, just be patient. Relax. When there is a bad time, there's going to be good time too. How long bad time can trouble us? Everything is temporary. We get day, we get night. We get again day, we get night. If there is bad times, there's going to be good times also. What we have to do? We are helpless. We just need patience. You know, even night is like 7-8 hours dark. We have to be patient to get daylight. You know? So everything needs patience. So never ever feel weak or disinterest. Just keep on marching. Left, right, left, right, left, right. For marching also we need left and right, left and right. It's just not right. It's also have to be left. Okay, your comment?
What I was just thinking about is, I just like hearing about association because everything about it is true, and I feel very, when I'm not, like for instance, I missed like Ma's program this month, and I can feel the difference when I'm not associating with the devotees regularly, and I just feel very lucky and grateful to have everyone here. It feels so good every time I see everyone, and it does make a huge difference.
Yes, all of us. When we see devotees around, it makes a lot of difference. It's a different level of energy, right? And if we see some other people, it's different level of energy. To due respect to everyone, but when we are devotees, then it's different level of energy flowing there. Mataji?
Prabhu, I have a question. You're telling about determination, patience. Several times in our lives, the inconsistencies that come.
That's what I was focusing on today.
Yes, you said that we have to keep rising and not get discouraged. It's very hard for me, although I try to keep up with try to do my sadhana, but suddenly there is an interruption because of my material life. I do work, so sometimes I'm forced to stay up a little late and complete some things. So that interruption actually affects my spiritual life. And then it's for a certain period of time I'm like unable to catch up with many things. Again I try starting. So this goes on and on and on. So,
Sometimes Krishna, he loves to see you are in a difficult time. Because this is about love. He enjoys how much you are pushing yourself and fighting with yourself to come on the track to, love him, love Krishna and serve him. So he gives challenges sometimes. Not all times. It also our past deeds, etc. also involved in that. But sometimes Krishna, for him this is fun. He wants to have fun. I put challenges and then I will see he or she is still loving me or they're going to give me up. So these are exams. We need to cover those and proceed. And never making Krishna feel that, I have no interest or you are not the priority of my life. Prioritizing Krishna, giving priority to bhakti, this is what he loves and he likes to see. And this only comes when there is a difficult times. In good times, it's different. So, best way to convince ourselves, Krishna, if you're happy with this, I don't mind. You getting fun out of this? Go ahead. But I'm not going to leave you. I'm not going to leave chanting. I'm not going to leave your lotus feet. No matter what pain or what trouble you give in my life, I belong to you. He needs to hear and he needs to see this determination. And for that, again I'm coming to this point, being patient. Very much required. Wonderful shloka. Tatyanukampa susmikshmano. Janjane vakma kritam vipakam. Please give translation so that
Yes,
they can understand.
For one, let me see if I can remember the word.
No, just give the essence.
Essentially, for one who patiently endures the suffering brought on by his previous misdeeds while offering you, Krishna, obeisance, his worship with heart, mind, and heart, body, and words, or heart, words, and actions. There we go. Surely liberation is his birthright. So he's going to get you it. You just have to stay firm. And just be like, I'm suffering right now, but I love you, and I'm not going to stop.
So what's the meaning? Tatyanukampa. The first line. No, the first line is so important for all of us. So please tell them the essence of the first line. Tatyanukampa susmikshmano.
So for one who is patiently enduring, I have to visualize the words on the page.
No, you said right.
Yeah, one who's patiently enduring.
Munjane vatma
Certainly self-inflicted. Evatma kritam. Self-inflicted suffering. So that would be like, you're suffering the results of your previous karma, or enjoying them. But either way, it's not. But but you're patiently enduring this, and you're continuing in your sadhana, and so by doing that, you just keep going, Punjane Vatma Kritam Vipakam Hrit Vak Vapur. So with your heart, your words, and your body, you're offering worship to the Lord. You will get there. Liberation is assured. It's your birthright.
Yes, it's a birthright.
Because that's Pak, right? Pak would be like your natural inheritance.
Jiva so mukti pade sa dai bhag. That's your birthright.
Yeah.
To get liberation. Hmm?
I
You want
was
to add on something?
No, I'm just trying to reflect on
Oh,
it.
Mataji.
I am so grateful to be here.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. I was just thinking about this conversation, and I'm fairly new, looking for more teachings.
We all are new.
I'm newer than most of you, even though I'm older than probably everybody here. I wanted to ask about this. My life has been kind of hard times, beautiful times, but hard times, kind of strict. And I've become strict in the last 8 years, and I'm trying to get used to it. And I'm trying to ease into the spiritual life from I asked Krishna because I was struggling, and the answer that came to me was about equanimity. I was asking for a teaching on how to handle calamities. And is this correct? It was the answer that came to me was, the measure of your joy is the measure of your faith in me. That if you want to feel that you're progressing on the path, I need to cultivate more joy and equanimity about calamities. Is that kind of what you're talking about when you talk about these teachings?
We have no options.
Right, exactly.
We have no other option.
Exactly.
Whatever it is there, we have to
Yes,
embrace that
yes,
in all situations. This is what she was reflecting.
yes.
We have no other choice. It's not a game of choice or options.
Yes,
We are
exactly.
bound to
It's the only path.
only path to embrace. So if I get my spiritual master used to say, if I'm getting some suffering, it's matter how I'm going to take this, happily or sad. So if you're sad and crying, if I'm sad and crying, and it's not going to reduce.
Exactly.
So better smilingly, happily embrace and just get over the situation. Because we have no other
Yes.
options.
Exactly.
We are helpless in this situation. We are like shackled. We're totally bound. Because we are not independent. We are dependent. With the laws of the nature, we are dependent. This is what we are trying to do. We are breaking this shackles, the laws of the nature. Because we want to go to other domain where these laws are not existing. If we are in America, we abide by the laws of this country. If I am not happy with any of the law, yes sir, if I am not happy with any of the law of this country, The country say, you're most welcome to leave. Go to some other country where you feel comfortable. We are not stopping you. But if you are here, you have to follow the laws. So material nature is like this. We are here, we have to follow the laws. No, I don't want to follow. Then there's option. Then just leave this material world. Go to spiritual world where there is no miseries, there is no sufferings. So just migrate to some other world, and that is spiritual world. So how to migrate to the spiritual world is all about Krishna consciousness. You know. So this is the path, this is the process, and a process to complete. You know, like school, college is also a process. Cooking is a process. It's not that I have ingredients, I have a pan, I have an oven. I have to do a process to do cooking and a process to eat. Everything is a process. Similarly, Krishna consciousness, bhakti is also process. You know, is a process. We have to complete that process to get migrant to the other world, which is full of bliss and happy. This is about bhakti. Agree?
If you want to go anywhere, you know, if you want to move to another country, you have to
Follow the
you
process.
can't just like show up. You have to get a plane ticket. You gotta get a passport. You gotta get your papers in order. You gotta like figure out where you're gonna live. You have to do all that.
Everything, yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Madhavi?
Thank you for this beautiful program. I think the thing that I'm taking away the most is the importance of daily chanting as many rounds as possible. And I have devotees say to me, your level of bhakti is the most evident in your practice daily. And it's so true in this age, it's very easy for me to like put on my guitar and make great YouTube videos and listen to kirtan. For me, that's very effortless, and I can do that daily. And the consistent daily japa, waking up and doing it is my biggest hurdle and the most important one. And so it's like it's a whole spectrum. Most important and hardest for me. Maybe if you have any logistical tips for consistent daily japa, if it's best to wake up and shower and then chant, or wake up and immediately chant, or any should chant.
Can chant any time in 24 hours. Doesn't matter. Morning, noon, evening, night, midnight, early morning. There's no time barriers. That's the beauty of this bhakti. For other sadhanas, there is some reservations. Or you have to do this in the morning, or you have to be clean. But chanting Hare Krishna, there's no any restrictions, and na khaite shuite yatha tatha namle na desh kal niyam nahi sarva siddhi hai. One can achieve all perfection in this chanting of Hare Krishna, where there is no consideration of any time factor. If you're clean, you're not clean, you've taken shower, not taken shower, doesn't matter. If you're walking, if you're sitting, or even if you're lying down on your bed. If you're lying down on your bed, you can chant. But the only important point is chanting. This we have to set up, at least this point we have to set up in our life. I have to chant every day. Like I breathe every day, I eat every day, I sleep every day. I need to chant every day. A little push is required in the beginning, and gradually it's going to become a taste. Then there will be a time you can't resist without this. You get like addiction. The best addiction, right?
I'm not quite
From my
addicted
experience.
yet, but it's getting better. Like with practice, it does like you know.
You always feel like you're missing something.
Yeah,
Like
you're
something's
like,
empty.
Yes.
I can't get up without chanting my japas. Like I gotta at least get like 4 rounds in before I do anything, because otherwise it doesn't feel good.
This is experience of so many devotees. So when I started chanting, I was 17 years old. So I was also like this. sometimes chanting, sometimes not chanting, like a college student. But after serving devotees, serving sannyasis, and hearing a lot, I started thinking I should do this every day. I started thinking like that. So from then to now the situation is, I'm not just showing off, but in the morning when I get up, the very first thing I need are beads in my hands. If I get a call or if I have to speak to someone and it's, time is passing, I feel restlessness. And after doing 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 rounds, then no matter what happens, at least there's some satisfaction that, we've chanted 4 rounds. So you're going to miss that. We should not miss this moment to miss that. It becomes addiction, which is a good addiction. Yeah? Which is a good addiction.
Like breathing.
We're trying
Like
to
you
get
could-
there.
like you
Too.
could say-
Trying to
We're
get
trying to get there.
Trying to
You
get
could say
addicted.
breathing is an addiction.
Yeah.
Breathing is addiction.
Same thing.
Breathing addiction.
Could I ask a question about the Mahamantra? It healed my back, like all this stuff around my heart. Why? How did it do that? I mean, is it just because it's Krishna? I mean, it's amazing. I don't feel qualified at all for that, but it literally popped out injured parts of my back.
Okay. If I ask this question, how many souls in your body?
Who knows? You know,
What's-
because of
what's
all
your-
the little
what's
cells,
your calculation?
bacteria, like millions.
Oh, cells in our body? Is that what you said?
Souls.
Souls.
Those cells have
Yeah.
souls. That's why they are surviving.
Yeah. You're basically a ship. You may be
And
the
they
captain, but they're all
are
passengers.
also Paramatma in each of them?
Huh?
Paramatma's in each of them?
It's got a soul.
Every
It's got karma.
living cell, every living bacteria is a soul. So we're carrying so many souls in us. So when we're chanting, when we're taking prasadam, when we're worshipping Krishna, we are helping ourselves and we're helping all those souls, all those cells which are present in our body. They are homeless people. Because those souls, they're not getting any body. They're just the bacteria, they are just cells. So in other words, they are homeless. And by chanting and by taking prasadam, we are supplying them home. And we're doing some charity to them. This is the best charity because charity starts from home. So this is the best charity starts from home. Because we are giving charity, we are giving shelter to those who are homeless people.
That makes me feel better about being human.
So the homeless are not those who are on the streets. There's so many souls, they are not getting home, means they are not getting body. We are helping them. We are helping them by chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. We're giving them a chance, credits. And gradually they're going to get a home, means they're going to get a body for which they are longing for. They're not getting.
So, Gurudev, are you saying that the good deed of encouraging the souls in our body to Krishna consciousness might have been part of what the factor played in her healing?
Yes,
And they all are chanting too, probably, right?
they're hearing.
They're hearing.
This chanting, this program is happening here. There's so many subtle bodies around us. The trees and plants, they can't chant. The birds, ants, bacteria, they can't chant. But at least they are hearing. And this is transcendental sound vibration. Means the names of Krishna, which is not from this world. It descends from the spiritual world. So that's helping everyone. This also helping the pollution in the environment with this transcendental sound vibration. That's why it's duty for all of us to make the entire world, the environment pure by chanting. We're helping ourselves, we're helping everyone else.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So, Yes, Srinath Prabhu.
Oh,
What's your insight in this?
I'm so grateful that you spoke on it. I tried live streaming it, and then the program stopped halfway through, and then the battery died on my phone. So I guess Krishna didn't want it to be live streamed very well.
It's getting live stream with my phone.
Oh, Jay. So it's so nice to hear how the Jiva and Paramatma are in the cells. I never thought of that. Because I lived in a city, I still do live in a city, just on the fringes of it. So I don't really have to deal with homeless people anymore, but it used to be like all the nasty part of the homeless that I'd have to deal with all the time, like the violence and the drugs and the breaking things. So I've never really thought of homelessness as anything other than that until you mention all the, the jivas that are just like the bacteria and all the little cells and the little worms and stuff that are in us. Those are all homeless, but they're not violent, angry, evil homeless. They're just, surplus. So it's nice to think that.
No, they are also bad bacteria in the body.
Oh yeah.
They're so violent,
Yeah.
and they give disease to us. So we are also curing them with this Hare Krishna. We're also helping them.
Thank you, Maharaj. I really appreciate it.
And lastly, Adi Govinda, your turn.
So yeah, I was really encouraged hearing about gaining firm faith in the process of bhakti and learning to be enthusiastic and having steadfastness and patience. I like to reflect on those qualities. The enthusiastic part to me is the most easily approachable because it's, for me, doing kirtan or chanting or going out on Harinams, I'm very enthusiastic to do that. It increases my enthusiasm for bhakti overall when I can do kirtan. So I feel encouraged by knowing that there's a process to stay engaged. And when I heard about healing, I was remembering about Chapal Gopal, I think, with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who had leprosy, and due to an offense to a pure devotee, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu facilitated his healing by encouraging him to beg forgiveness. And when reflecting at that, I was thinking how we have all kinds of illnesses, all kinds of the greatest illness is like the illness of our soul being trapped in material energy, trapped in illusions, and how the holy name is like the panacea. I remember hearing Srila Prabhupada talking about the cure-all in a lot of his purports. That the panacea for this great disease is the holy name of God. And I was really also just appreciating the different metaphors, and I want to beg forgiveness for the distractions my children may have caused. They did pretty well, I think, but they're quite restless after yesterday's travels. Yeah, I really liked about the tree, Maharaj, about how the one hit of the tree knocked it over. Yeah. I remember hearing a devotee ask a question to Srila Prabhupada, how long will it take for me to get perfection? And Srila Prabhupada, eyes really big, said 1 minute. And that actually, seeing him say that, it gave me a lot of firm faith that this can happen at any moment. But it's not actually in that one moment that although it could be, because the Lord's inconceivable mercy.
All those moments are present in this one moment.
Yeah. So that's like even more reinforcing that idea that the name of God is so powerful and so merciful that even though you're completely undeserving, in one moment, the fructification of so many lifetimes of pious